I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made
a nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Working with a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. And he'll find Hall. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Running on first down, Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up
now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Murray's pass.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
1st and goal from the 6. It's Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Panthers' 6-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray sliding out of the pocket. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Panthers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the turnover, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
Nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Detroit Pride that time gets the tackle.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
18 on the play. And
they go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Swift. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. 11 yards there, first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Swift. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Panthers, first down. First and goal. And
a first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Here's Swift. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
And the ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's going to let it go again. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Number 80.
A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
The score, Cardinals 28, Panthers 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Bridgewater on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. first down, and they stick with Eckler. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
8 yards on the pickup.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
49-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
First down.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
18 on the play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he is all the way up past the 25.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what. Whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Phillips able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
How about Jordan Phillips there breaking through for the sack, and that's exactly why Arizona acquired him to anchor their defensive line. Very stout against the run, can take on double teams, but he can also split them, get upfield, and get into the offense's backfield, as we just saw there.
Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater, and he finds Danny Amendola. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Bridgewater again. And Amendola with a catch. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out.
Yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us, but sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
58, right over there.
Once again, it's Swift. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Here's Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost?
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Murray going to throw. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He can run for it, and he will. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd.
Throwing now is Murray. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jordan Phillips able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 43 is the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 39-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On the run, he'll let this go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 50 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Give me that ball, easy.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Arizona.
Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cards continue to pour it on.
Lining up for the extra point.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he stopped immediately there.
DeAndre Swift.
Well, tackled that time by Akello Witherspoon.
Taken down right.
So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. To throw is Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
Incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll run here with Swift. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's not forget, a year ago, this was a last-place team in their division in the National Football League. How quickly the fortunes can turn.
And somewhere, there's a former commissioner smiling down and looking because parity was something he was looking for in this league, and it plays itself out year after year. Last to first is not something that's uncommon in the NFL.
Yeah, a season ago, they didn't have one performance like this, but they put it all together in this ballgame. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. On the screen, this is Eckler. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to air one out. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. That's complete. Okuebuna. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On play action, it's Murray. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Second down.
Throwing on second and long. Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. K1 Short pushing through there to make the play defensively.
It's third down.
Murray with a third and long. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Andy Lee now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, let's bring it.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Now Murray off play action. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
No, check that.
Back to throw it, Murray. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. And this is off the left, upright, and through. A trick shot there, but a point is a point.
Panthers 9.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Bridgewater, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt.
Today's final score, Cardinals.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount.